This is Worldwide Entertainment TV Toronto, and I'm here with DJ Charlie B.
Well, I've been DJing for probably over a decade now. I started when I was 18. My older brother was actually a DJ, and he got it set up in his room, and I used to always go in there and mess around. But after a while, I kind of took it more serious. I grew up at Western Road in Finch. Started off just, making all these mixtapes and recording stuff off the radio and playing it at school. And, it kind of progressed really quickly. I used to start doing basement parties, then to clubs, and then corporate events. It's just my network has kind of got me to where I'm at now.
What do you believe is the role of a DJ in the industry?
The role of the DJ now, in particular, is, it's changed a lot. I remember coming up and it was a lot about skill, and majority was only about skill. Fast forward to now, you have to have everything on point. Your skill, your look, your network. You got to maintain relationships, and you got to be good with everyone. I think that's those are the three most important things.
Which DJs have inspired you to do your art?
Looking at guys like DJ Clue, obviously DJ Drama, DJ Envy, and of course DJ Khaled for sure.
Okay, do you feel there's a difference in the DJs in Toronto and Canada compared to everywhere else in the world?
Yeah, I feel like, Toronto, we're a very diverse city, and there's a lot of different genres of music that are accepted here, especially with now, like I can play, 20 minutes of Afro beats, and then play 20 minutes of reggae, and then I can still play all the hip-hop and R&B and whatever is going on with in the top 40 scene. You know what I mean? So everyone's very open to different genres of music, opposed to me going to places like DC, or when I DJ in places like Charlotte, or even Miami. It's more South, because, they're in the South, but I find that they're not really open to a lot of Caribbean and a lot of, different types of music, like Afrobeats and stuff. Miami a little bit, but everywhere else in the South is just pretty much South.
Okay. Do you feel the DJs in Canada are doing enough to help expose the underground talent? And if not, what are your suggestions?
We can always do more. I just find that the relationship with the artist and the DJ needs to be a lot stronger as well. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times these DJs will play a lot of artists and try to break them in the city, and they feel they don't get the same respect back. You know what I mean? And I think, guys like me, coming up in the era of guys like Drake, and coming up in the era of guys like The Weeknd, Tory Lanez, I've always been supportive of helping the artists, not to, expect anything back, but just to put them out, because regardless of what happens with their success, when they kick the door down, it kind of helps everybody. So that's the way that I looked at it. But yes. I think that, with this generation now, I think everyone needs to have a relationship. Like an artist and a DJ need to have a relationship, whether it's the artist's personal DJ or not. I think they need to kind of communicate more. Like an artist needs to tell a DJ, hey, come to my studio session, tell me what you think of this. Having people feel like they're involved, or even being involved, goes a longer way,
What are some artists that you feel the world should check out from Toronto that they may not know about?
Right now, there's a lot of artists here that are making waves internationally, but could be even more. But guys like Killy, for sure. Killy's a new artist on the scene that's gained a lot of steam recently. Obviously, for sure, guys like Pressa, Smoke Dawg, the Prime Boys. There's a whole bunch of them out here, man. Thoroughbred also. Baka Not Nice. He's got, international success with this recent single, but, for the future, for sure, Baka Not Nice is one of them, definitely.
Okay. Could you tell us who you've DJ'd for and what are some of your most memorable moments?
I've DJ'd for Future. around the time when Karate Chop came out. That was a great experience. I've also opened a Drake show before. That was memorable for sure. I actually DJ'd Drake's first So Far Gone concert in Toronto. So that's one of the memories I'll take with me for sure. I've also DJ'd and opened for the Weeknd's university tours that were in and around Ontario, which was a great experience because I kind of DJ'd 20 minutes before he came out. And it was more for an intimate crowd. It was when House of Balloons came out.
Yeah.
So having DJ'd and then watch him evolve from then to now is definitely memorable for sure too. Even guys like, Tory Lanez, like I've known Tory Lanez for a very, very, very long time. When I was putting out records, I put out a record with him too before he kind of, got international fame. We've had a great relationship for a very long time. I'm very proud of his success.
Okay. Who would you like to work with in the future?
Right now for me, I feel like I'm in a transition phase. I feel like, artists have been telling me to play the records for the longest time, emailing me, even, now DMing and even Twitter. And I've taken on a new role. I'm into more artist development now. Of course I'm still DJing and I'm still touring and doing that stuff, but this is like my new thing. I feel like it's calling me, you know what I mean? And having DJ'd and thrown events for such a long time, I feel I've gained enough experience to know what a hit is and what a hit isn't. You know what I mean? Like, in regards to having played for so many different crowds and different generations, I've reached a point where I'm confident enough to know what will work and what won't work. So I have an artist that's going to come out at the top of the year, and I've been working closely with him in the studio 3-4 times a week, trying to get to that point. You know what? There's a saying that says, "Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard," and I strongly believe it. Work ethic is very important for an artist. Also, listening and being patient. You know what I mean? And that's, if you have those three things can go a long way. You know what I mean? Work ethic is so important. There's guys that are in there every day, and they want it. I tell them, you have to want it more than they want you to have it, and you have to want it more than anyone else. And the only way to figure that out is you got to basically tell yourself you're doing everything you possibly can to get to where you want to be.
Could you tell us about this weekend's big event headlined by French Montana?
So this is a yearly event that's kept every year. It's called Monster Mash. The promoters have put together an incredible lineup. And it's very good to commend these promoters because they've done everything in their power to create the best experience for the patrons. And usually it's like, people don't understand what goes into doing events at this category, especially with talents like Baka Not Nice, who just got signed to OVO, that's got, the biggest record in the city. Actually, I could say the country. You have guys that have just reached, 1 billion streams, like French Montana. You know what I mean? So having put together, and then obviously, some of Toronto's best DJs, it's a lot of work. And this Saturday, sorry, not this Saturday. This Saturday.
Yeah.
So, and it'd be out there. This Saturday, the 27th, at Le Jardin in Woodbridge, is going to be something like no other, because that side of the city hasn't seen anything like this in a very, very, very long time, if they've seen it.
Yeah. I've seen the promotion for it. It looks interesting, adding the Halloween theme to it.
Yeah, you know what? It's there's a lot of layers now. It's not like it used to be where, you would just get a flyer design, print flyers, print 10,000 flyers, and go to all the universities or hand them out outside of a club. Now there's, creating, Instagram flyers, they're creating Insta story videos, and having people post at a certain time, keeping everybody engaged and involved in the product. A lot of the times you have people engaged and involved in the product. Sometimes you have people that are only engaged when they feel like being engaged. So you really have to, be on top of it. You have to have a lot of people that have different roles. There's a lot that goes into putting it together, but the awareness for this event is phenomenal.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to let the world know?
Well, you know what? I would say always help people and never worry about what will happen to you, even if it's in the same work environment. Like me helping somebody is not going to ruin my success. I mean, and I think if everyone lived that way in this industry, it would be a better place to work. You know what it is, though? I think that people's first initial reaction, and I've been at this stage as well, like coming up and reaching a certain point, it's been scary to help people sometimes because you're like, wow, like maybe I'll help this person and they won't appreciate it, or they'll try to take it and run with it and try to X me out of the situation.
Well, that happens.
Comfortable with yourself,
Yeah.
comfortable with the level that you're at, you're able to provide more, and it's like you obviously, either way you learn a lesson. So if I help somebody that's not appreciative, at least I know how to move next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if it's even like doing what I've done, a lot, like putting DJs on. Like, because I wasn't just a DJ, I was also, I'm a promoter as well, and I've been throwing parties for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I've got great relationships, so if I tell a club owner, hey, I think you should hire this guy, they'll consider it because they know it's coming from a guy like me.
Yeah.
That's been in the game a long time, that has a different insight, that, I'm a people connector, I'm very good with a lot of people, and they know my experience in the game on every angle. Event planning, throwing events, connecting important people, and just doing what I have to do for the love of my heart, not because I want like any personal gain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So, and sometimes you do that, and sometimes DJs don't really appreciate it, and they'll just try to act like they got there themselves. They won't give you the credit, and a lot of times it's like you just can't do it for those reasons. And I realized coming up that some people show love differently. Some people, like a person like me, if someone helps me, I'll shout them out. Hey, thank you to this person for creating this for me. But then there's some people that won't thank people publicly, but they'll thank them behind the scenes. I mean, it's different. Everyone does things for their own personal reasons, but I just feel like if everyone were to help everyone and not think about, not getting any shine out of it, like I said, it would be a lot easier for people to connect more and have more conversations about building as a unit, Yeah, I'm on Instagram for sure at DJ Charlie B. Also on Twitter with the same handle at DJ Charlie B. And on Snapchat, I tried to get DJ Charlie B, but it wasn't available, so it's DJ Charlie Beard.
Charlie Beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I'm known for my beard too, so I decided to just run with that. I think that'll still work. So instead of them thinking the B stands for brown, it could be Beard,
Oh, okay. That's a good one.